Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you for stopping by today. I really do appreciate your time and support on the channel. So today we are going to be doing my project pan, the 21 in 2021, not the pan that palette. I've only got 2 projects on the go, so we've got probably more than 21 products in this basket at this point. We will count them up at the end and I'll see how many I've got. I've had to roll some newer ones in because I've finished the older ones, and we'll go through that as well. So let's get into the video, guys. Okay, so on top is the Revolution and Imagination Highlight to the Moon palette. Now I'm getting through it, guys. There isn't that much left here now. So that's Can't Deal. We've used Warrior. I didn't think I could actually use that by itself, but I use it as more of a contour. Now, I've said this before, once this is gone, I'll be putting it away probably till next year, mid next year, and then we'll focus on the highlighters. So that's the Revolution and Imagination Highlight to the Moon Progress. So that's that. And I'll probably put a picture of that somewhere here so you can see it in more detail. Get a bit of up close and personal action with it. So, right, foundation, we've still got this one in. So this is the PS My Perfect Colour Perfect Finish Foundation, medium to full coverage. Now, I've been really trying with it, guys, but I'm not a lover of it. I will finish it up just because I don't like waste. I've got about half left, I would imagine. So I'll probably use it with other foundations if they're a little bit too deep for my skin tone, which I think I do have at least one in the collection. No, I've got 2 in the collection. I've got the W7 one and I've also got the Max Factor. If you would like a video of me going through all my foundations, you do get to see them in my shop, my stash, but I don't go through every single one. I'm more than happy to do that. All you need to do is leave me a comment down below. Right. So next thing is perfumes. I finished this just after, probably a week after I did my last update. So it's the Colleen Butterflies. So yeah, that's out of the collection completely, so that can go in empties. And then I brought this one in. It's so cute. So this was full when I brought it in. I use this religiously. I've used up to here, and it was a full bottle, guys. So yeah, I'm getting through it quite quickly, quicker than I was using this one here, this Colleen one. And I would layer this with another perfume, and I've used that perfume as well. So I'm not going to be layering this perfume with anything because I don't need to, because it's such a sweet smelling perfume anyway. So I'll just use it by itself, and when it's gone we'll use a different one. Right, so the primer, the Project Pan primer, is this one. So it's the Japanese Radiance Primer. I've had it such a long time. It's definitely my oldest primer in my collection. I was using the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer, but I've used all that up, so that can go in empties as well. So yeah, we've only got about a quarter of that left, so it shouldn't be too hard to get through. So there is that one. We've also got another primer in. Actually, it's not really a Project Pan primer, but it is the only one I've got, so it kind of is. It's like an unofficial Project Pan primer. So it's the L'Oreal Pore Refining Primer. So it just comes like that. That won't take long to get through. I do only use it in my T-zone area though, because that's where the biggest pores are. So there is that. Also, where is it? Right, okay, so this looks like it's still got product in it, but trust me guys, I've literally, you know, used every last bit I can. Hardly anything comes out when I go to use it. I only used it for cutting my crease anyway. So it's the Revolution Conceal and Define, so that is an empty. And I brought this one in because I don't really like it for an under eye concealer. It's too matte. It makes my eyes look so bad. It like sucks all the moisture out of them. So it's the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer in the matte finish. I've got the hydrating one. And I've got to be honest guys, everyone raves about these. I just don't see what the big deal is. I do prefer my Revolution Fast Base Concealer and also my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer as well. I think they're more hydrating and they're more lightweight, so they don't really show my under eye wrinkles. So I think they're more my age friendly. You know, I'm like cracking on to being mid-40s. Well, not really, I'm like 2 years away from that, but yeah, I don't think these are good for my under eyes. Well, this one especially isn't, and I'm still testing the hydrating one as well. If that one's no good, I'll use it for the exact same thing to cut my crease and I'll never get it again. So this one isn't a repurchase, it's more of a fail. Powder. So this is the powder, we're still using it. It's the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. I've gone through it so much, there isn't that much powder left in it. So yes, I can't wait for it to get out of the collection, to be honest. I mean, the whole reason of me using it in the first place is the lid came off. That's just rubbish packaging on Essence's part. I really wish they would do something to kind of rectify that. Put it in like stronger plastic or something. I would pay more money for better packaging, and I'm sure you guys would too. I'm just sick of it. Every time I open it, you know, it's just like comes apart, and my blushes are doing the exact same thing. I've got 2 blushes from Essence that I've done that. The lids have completely come off, so I've had to tape them together, and I'm just not about that lifestyle. I just don't like it, guys. So next up is the spray that I put in this bottle. It's not the Too Faced Hangover RX 3-in-1, it is this one here. So it's the Primark Hydrating Facial Mist with vitamin E and organic rose, and there is only a tiny bit left. I didn't realise I was running that low, and there's barely anything in here. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I need to get some more of it. Blushes. Right, so we've got the NARS Orgasm. Barely used it. I think I may have used it once. So that's what mine looks like. I mean, it's one of those super-sized ones. Whoops. That would have been one way of getting rid of it. It's one of those super-sized ones, and it's just wasn't sensible on my part to kind of pan it, especially when I used other blushes throughout the month. This one, however, is more realistic for me, but I've not used it probably one time. So it's the Too Faced Love Flush in Love Hangover. I've definitely worn the print away. So you can see I've worn the print away there. It's a beautiful, beautiful blush. Now I wear both those blushes in conjunction with one another because this is matte, and then the NARS Orgasm is like a glowy blush, and it just looks really, really beautiful together. But I've not had a lot of use out of those 2 blushes this month. Something else that we can roll out of the collection is this NYX white base. So I completely used all of it up. I've cleaned the pot out. I thought about putting something inside that. So yeah, I'm going to keep the pot, but it is an empty. So then I went on to this one. So this is the only eyeshadow base I've got in my collection. I don't have any other primers. So when it's about halfway done, I'll go out and get another primer. So it's the W7 Get Set eyeshadow base, which is a dupe for the NYX one. So that is that. So that's the one I rolled in. Another highlighter I probably only used once or twice this month is the Colourpop Lunch Money. I mean, we're getting there with it. The pan is expanding, so I'm not too mad at that. But yeah, that's that one. Today I've used this just in my inner corners when I created this look that I'm wearing on the eyes now. I used this one. It's quite a golden highlighter. It's the MAC Soft and Gentle. So yeah, it's really, really pretty. I've not used it a lot, but as you can see, it's quite golden there. Next up is my only SPF that I have in my collection. So it's the Soleil by Superdrug 30 SPF Anti-Aging Face Fluid. So I'm using that. That's a unofficial project pan. I only have one, so when I'm like nearly done with that, I'll go and get another one of them. They're like £2, £53, and you get in 50 mils, which isn't too bad. In the UK you can get away with not wearing it when it's a cool day. It's only when it's sunny like it was today. It was high 20s, maybe even 30. It was really, really hot today, and I should have added on them, but I didn't, because I didn't realise I was gonna be walking to my sister's with my mum. I feel like this is really, really beneficial, and that I'll always wear it, just purely because you should be wearing it whether it's sunny outside or whether it's not, because obviously the sun rays do damage to your skin. Yeah, you should be wearing your SPF whether it's sunny or not, to be honest. So yeah, I'm always going to have one of these in the collection, in my skincare collection, I should say, really. Right, so next up we've got two mascaras. So we've got the Rimmel Scandalised Volume on Demand. Really don't like it. It feels like nothing's going on your eyelashes, and I have tried to kind of mix them together. The Essence Volume Stylist Curl and Hold. I don't mind this one. I mean, I'm not a lover of it. Compared to the Essence mascaras that I have tried, it's not the best that they've ever done. But I will use it until I get a new one. I feel like this one is only going to have another month left. I mean, is it drying up? Let me just... No, it's not really drying up, but I feel like hardly anything comes off the brush. Maybe I should just do what I intended to do last month and just use the brush that was in my old Essence mascara and see if that makes a difference. So yeah, those are the only two mascaras in my collection, so they're kind of like project pan. Next up are brows. So these are all project pan. I basically use them alternately. So we've got the Makeup Gallery Slay the Brow, which is this one here, and then we've got Makeup Obsession, I can't remember the exact name of it, Fluffy Brows or something. This one's in Warm Brown, I think this one's in Brunette. So this one was the cheaper of the two. This was £1 and I think this was £5 or £6. Then I've got the Glossier one. So I'm using them all and rotating them like each day that I use them. And then on top of that, I'm using the St. Luke's Brow Gel just to keep them in place. So that's all the brow products. Lipsticks. So for lipsticks in Project Pan, we've got the Deck of Scarlet in the shade Love Spell. I've not used that at all this month. I completely forgot about it. And I've also in my handbag got the Dior Project Pan lipstick. I think it's in the shade Underground. I've been using that quite a bit. So yeah, there's not that much progress, so I'm not going to get it. I've only used it 2-3 times max, so there's not that much progress, but I have been using it. And then there's the Technique lip oil. So I've been using that quite a bit lately. Soon I'm going to have to take the stopper out. Not right at this minute, but soon. I feel like there's not that much left. Yeah, I feel like there's not that much left, and I want to completely, you know, use every last drop if I can, and then we'll bring in another lip oil or a lip treatment. So I think, oh no, that isn't everything. There's just one more thing, which is the Too Faced Love Eyeliner, and there isn't that much left on this at all, guys. I mean, look how small it's gotten. So that's all my items in the 21 in 21. Let's see how many I've got in at the moment. Let's count them up. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll count the mascaras as 1. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right, have I lost one? Probably not. We've got 20 in there at the minute, but we haven't got a setting spray. So this is the setting spray that I'm working on at the moment, and it really is down here. It wasn't full when I got it, and it's not the L'Oreal Shake and Glow. It is just the Barry M Dewy. I think it was about up here though. I mean, I have used quite a lot in this last month. So yeah, that's the Project Pan one, I would say. I am using this one as well, so I guess there are two Project Pan ones, but I've been using this for over a year and a half. In this one you're getting 160ml, but I do only use it for my eyeshadows just because it's got like sparkly bits in it. Because it's a glowy setting spray, it has sparkly bits in it, so I don't use it on my face. I just use it for the eyeshadows. So yeah, I'm nearly out of this one, but I do also have let me try and find it. I do also have the Technique Magic Mist. This is an illuminating setting spray as well, and that has like stuff here. Let me shake it up and show you. Can you see? So this one could be like the Primark one. It reminds me of the iconic London one actually. Let me just see if I can put it on my hand, if it's showing any glitters. And then we can talk about that. If it's showing glitters, then that's going to be another spray that's just going to be used for setting. That's just going to be another spray that's going to be used for making my eyeshadows more pigmented. And I'm going to have to try and get another setting spray to use on an everyday basis. I do use setting sprays on an everyday basis, so I'm going to need something. And I also need a facial spray as well, so there are two things that I am running out of and two things that I need to replenish really soon. Still a little bit wet. Right, so it seems, I don't know if you can see it, obviously I've got swatches on, but it seems it does have a little bit of sparkle. I can see it here. I will try it on my face one time, and now if I can see it, then obviously I'm not going to use it. I'll just use it to make the eyeshadows more pigmented. So guys, this concludes the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate your time and support on the channel. It means the absolute world to me. If you're not already subscribed, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. I'm currently working on a giveaway that should be on the channel really soon, and I would love for you to enter. Please like, it really does help out the channel. Share and comment, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.